So do you trust these agents, and how do you ensure that we can trust them?
I trust them with a clause. So, having said that, I think it is really important to define number one, how they're built, how they're used, what the human oversight actually looks like, what's that process, and be very, very clear from the outset what the outcomes should look like as a result of leveraging agents. If you're not clear on that on the beginning, you're not going to be clear on what trust as well as what you should expect should look like at the end. And so I think that's very important. It's part of the framework that we've created within the company, and it works. Again, be very, very clear at the very beginning.
That's great. I'm assuming when you think about trust, it's the data, it's the way the agent is trained, how they interact with other agents. And when you think about it, it's the entire gamut.
So I'm thinking about it not only from the data perspective. So how do we actually protect our data? How do we protect our IP, our intellectual property, as a result of being integrated into an AI solution? But also now let's take it to the next step. If there is some sort of analysis decision that's being made that we now need to think about bias, fairness, transparency, explainability, how all of this is actually taking place, to me, that's part of trust as well. What we're doing is defining, again, what are the expected outcomes? How are they actually being defined? And having a measurement of testing, we're getting repeatably ththose outcomes. That, to me, is not just simply trust from, again, the employee doing the development, but the employees and customers that are relying on that technology.
Humans trust humans. That's like thousands and thousands of years that we've done that. Even if they make mistakes, we still trust humans. Humans trusting machine, it's a new concept.
What are some of the challenges you see as we look at more agents and we roll them out across, our organizations? What should we be looking out for in this year and next year as this becomes more and more prevalent?
So, two things there. I think we need to consider the regulatory implications and changes across the globe that we need to implement internally within our firms. So, we are actually doing business the right way. The second thing is making sure we have operational processes to, again, check that we are getting the outcomes that we're looking for and pivot when we need to actually make changes. We have to have a little bit more rigor, maybe a lot more rigor, when we're considering how these things operate and are managed. We just can't let it go.